So we're here with Kevin Oakes, the new chairman manager of Welling Town FC. Kevin, how are you today?
Yeah, good. Yeah, thank you.
So it looks like we've got a good session going on behind you. Just talk us through what's happening at Welling Town at the moment in this kind of COVID times.
Yeah, everything really. I think a lot of people are sceptical about going back to football so early, not really knowing when the games are going to kick in. But there's a lot of people who haven't played football for 3 months and they're getting a bit bored now, and the boys are hungry to come and play football. So why not?
So what's happening here tonight with regards to training?
We had a small group last night of first team players, and then we've got the rest of the first team players tonight, and the reserves, and the Sunday lads, and the under 16s as well, all in separate small groups, being sensible about things. But yeah, across a massive open space, we've got pushing 75 players, which is really exciting for every team at the club.
So was that a deliberate move? Did you want to get the club sort of together as one club?
Yeah, we've spoken before about getting our own ground, and it's not going to happen immediately, but that's the long-term plan. And we want everybody to actually buy into what the club's trying to do, and if everyone's training together and all getting to know each other, then that's good for the club as a whole.
So with the proposed date that's being bandied around as the 5th or potentially the 12th of September, what's the sort of timetable for yourself and Welling Town leading up to September?
We'd normally expect to go back to pre-season maybe 6-7 weeks before the first league game. I think you maybe need to add an extra week or two onto that, given that people have had an extended break. A lot of new players coming into the club, which I'm sure will be the same for most teams at our level. It's going to take them a little while to get to know each other. So I'd rather be, without wanting to crucify people too early, I'd rather we were over-prepared than under-prepared. And I say, the boys want to be here. We're not forcing anyone. Anyone that wants to stay away, they've got holidays coming up, that's fine. But people want to play football, so why not let them, as long as we're being sensible.
So speaking about the players and wanting to play football and the turnout tonight, what's kind of been the attitude of the people that have been in touch with you and wanting to play for this club?
It's really important for me that people don't just want to come and play for the club and then disappear at full time. I think there's a lot of people that have played for the club for 2-3 years and it feels like home, and it sounds a little bit cheesy, I know, but players that actually want to settle and play for a team and be known to play for that team, start and finish the season with the same club, as opposed to the stereotypical player at this level that will go from club to club to club, chasing tracksuits and chasing £5 notes all season. And we definitely want the first group of players. There's a number of people that we've retained from last year that are good enough, ability-wise, attitude, commitment level, good people that enjoy it here and think it's a good setup. There's some boys that have been here before, have left, maybe the grass isn't always greener, have tried other places and prefer it here and want to come back, and we welcome them with open arms as long as their attitude and ability is as good as needed. And then that mentality of developing our own players, which again we've spoken about before, developing our own coaches, developing everything internally wherever possible. And again, it won't happen overnight, but that has to be the ambition. And we want a team at every age group. We want teams playing in the Kent Youth League. We want the Sunday player to be able to progress to the Saturday reserve team. We want a reserve team player to be able to progress to the first team. And then the ultimate goal, which we probably haven't done ever since the club's been going, is I want every single player to leave this club, but leave to go upwards, never to go sideways or backwards. And the more people that we can progress from this level to the level above, the better. I don't care who they are, what their ability, what their age, where they go. If it's right for them, we'll support them to do that. And yeah, if you're a young, ambitious player, you should definitely be talking to a club like Welling Town. There's plenty of other clubs with that same attitude, but we want to help people develop for the good of them, and then in turn that makes our club look good.
Okay, so putting a new team together, not just on the pitch but off the pitch, so tell us a little bit about your coaching staff and sort of how you see the makeup of that team.
Where do you want to start, Tristan? Yeah, this isn't about me. I'm proud of what we do, and I'd like to think I bring something to the table, but I also am well aware of my limitations. I'm pleased that so many people want to come and play for the club and play for me. That makes me feel proud. We must be doing something right. We've got yourself, obviously. You're a valuable asset to me. I really value your opinion, so don't stop doing that. And then we've got some external people that have come in that probably don't have any direct link to any of the players that are here, and will therefore give a more honest assessment of pros and cons and weaknesses and things that we need to work on, and people that have coached at a good level, both at academy football, where everything is done professionally, and Pete's obviously working in the Football League, which for a club at Step 5 to have someone like that within our group is invaluable. The contacts and the things that he sees that other people just wouldn't pick up on. And I think as the players get to know them better, and in turn they get to know the players better, everybody should be improving by 10%, absolute minimum.
Okay, final question from me, and it might be difficult to ask at this stage, but what are your expectations both for Welling Town and yourself this season?
Well, I'm excited to get back playing football first and foremost, and without sounding negative, but just trying to have a level of realism. One goes up and one goes down, so I think we probably know where we're going to be next year, this time next year, but we need to be looking upwards at all times and not down, and we need to be competing in every single game. I don't think there'll be anybody in the league that we shouldn't feel that we've earned the right to be on the same pitch as. Be as organised, fit and hungry and ambitious as possible, play good football, and with some of the talent that we've got here last night and tonight, if we keep them happy and we get them organised, then I think we're going to have a very, very good season.
Great, thank you very much, Kevin.
Cheers, mate.